Welcome children. We are in the second part of a lesson acids, bases and salts. In part 1, we have seen how acids react on litmus, that is the change blue litmus to red. Bases turn red litmus to blue. Salts are formed by the combination of acids and bases by releasing water. So let us see, in this part of the lesson we are going to learn about concentrated acid, diluted acids, and we are going to see few chemical properties of acids. What is meant by concentrated acids? These acids contain very less amount of water. They are very corrosive in nature. We shouldn't touch with our hands because they burn the skin. Next, we have diluted acids. Diluted acids are made from concentrated acids by diluting them either in different mediums, either in aqueous medium, that is with water, or in alcoholic medium by adding water. That depends upon the acidic substance. Now we are going to see how we can make these dilute acids. When we add small amount of acids to water, we get diluted acids. But this reaction is highly exothermic in nature. Let us perform an activity. Take a glass jar, take 10 ml of water and add small amount of concentrated acids by drop and stir it continuously with a glass rod. This is how we make concentrated acids to dilute acids. Now let us see what are the different chemical properties of acids. As we all told, acids are sour to taste. They turn blue litmus to red litmus. Also, they are good conductors of electricity. How do we say? When we add small amount of electrolyte, that is, you take some water and you add small amount of acid to it. Now, connect it to a glass bulb with the help of two graphite rods. When you add small amount of acid or even lemon to the water, it conducts electricity, and those substances which conduct electricity are called electrolytes. This is done by release of hydrogen gas. Reaction of acids with metals. When acids react with metals, it forms hydrogen gas. Reaction with metal carbonates and bicarbonates. What are metal carbonates and bicarbonates, children? Calcium hydroxide, calcium carbonate, calcium bicarbonate, that is CaHCO3 twice. Let us learn all these reactions in detail in this part of the lesson. Last but not the least, acids react with bases to form salts.
Now, let us learn about strong acids and weak acids. Acids which are completely ionized in water are known as strong acids. Example, hydrochloric acid, HCl, sulfuric acid, H2SO4, nitric acid, HNO3 are all strong acids. When these acids are added to water, they give H plus ion. That is, when you add hydrochloric acid to water, it produces H plus ions and chlorine minus ions, Cl minus ions. When you add sulfuric acid to water, it ionizes very fastly into H plus ions and sulfate ions, that is SO4 minus 2 ions. Now, the definition of weak acid is acids which are weakly ionized in water are known as weak acids. That means they produce less number of H plus ions and ionize slowly when compared to strong acids. Examples are carbonic acid, that is H2CO3, which we get in all our soft drinks. Phosphoric acid, H3PO4. Formic acid, HCOOH, that is present in red ants. Acetic acid, CH3COOH, that is our vinegar, are weak acids. When you add this vinegar to water, it ionizes into acetate ion, that is CH3COOH and H plus ion. Find out what are organic acids. Acids present in plant materials and animals are called organic acids. These are also few naturally occurring acids. Example, vinegar CH3COOH, its other name is acetic acid, which is also present in lemon. Sour milk, lactic acid. This lactic acid is also present in curd. Oranges, citric acid. Lemons, citric acid. In lemons we have both citric acid and acetic acid. Tamarind, tartaric acid. Ant sting, that is red ant when it bites us or just when it stings us. Formic acid. Apples, malic acid. Tomatoes, oxalic acid. Organic acids are also considered as which contain COOH as its functional group, whereas there are few acids which are not organic acids called as mineral acids. These are obtained from rocks and minerals are called mineral acids. Some examples of mineral acids are hydrochloric acid HCl, sulfuric acid H2SO4, nitric acid HNO3. In general, mineral acids are strong acids while organic acids are weak acids. Now we are going to learn properties of acids in detail. As we told, acids have sour taste and acids turn blue litmus to red litmus. Acid solutions conduct electricity, as I have just told you about the activity. That is, when an acid is dissolved in water, we get acid solution. I told you to mix lemon in the water and just allow current to pass through it and connect it to a bulb. So that when the bulb glows, it says that acid solutions conduct electricity. The fourth one, acids react with metals to form hydrogen gas. When acid reacts with metal, then salt and hydrogen gas are formed. That is, metal plus acid gives rise to salt plus hydrogen gas. Let us perform an activity. Take few pieces of zinc granules in a boiling tube and add 5 ml of dilute sulfuric acid. We will observe the formation of gas bubbles on the surface of zinc granules. Pass the gas being formed through soap solution taken in a trough by means of a gas delivery tube. Gas filled with bubbles are formed in the soap solution which rise into the air. Bring a burning candle near to the gas filled soap bubble. The gas present in the soap bubble burns with a pop-up sound and you can see it is making a little explosion. Only hydrogen gas burns making a pop-up sound. Zn plus H2SO4 gives rise to ZnSO4 plus H2. Zn is in solid form, sulfuric acid is in aqueous form, that is in liquid form. Zinc sulfate is also in aqueous form and hydrogen is a gas. Now let us see with other metals. When sodium metal is added to dilute hydrochloric acid, it forms sodium chloride and hydrogen gas. 2Na plus 2HCl gives rise to 2NaCl plus H2. Magnesium reacts with sulfuric acid to form magnesium sulfate and hydrogen gas. Mg is in solid state. H2SO4 is in dilute aqueous state, that is in liquid form, reacts to form magnesium sulfate in aqueous as solution and hydrogen gas. This hydrogen gas also, when exposed to a burning candle, it burns with a pop-up sound. This says that metals react with acids or acids react with metals to form salt and hydrogen gas. Acids reacts with metal carbonates and metal bicarbonates to form carbon dioxide gas. Let us see that. Metal carbonates means sodium carbonate, calcium carbonate. Like this, metals with carbonate are considered as metal carbonates. When hydrochloric acid reacts with sodium carbonate, that is Na2CO3, it forms sodium chloride, that is salt, and releases carbon dioxide and water. Sodium bicarbonate, that is metal bicarbonates, reacts with hydrochloric acid also to form sodium chloride NaCl, carbon dioxide CO2 and water H2O. Bases do not react with metal carbonates and bicarbonates. When carbon dioxide gas is passed through lime water turns milky due to the formation of a white precipitate of calcium carbonate, that is CaOH twice. We call it as calcium hydroxide or lime water. When it is passed through CO2, carbon dioxide gas, it forms calcium carbonate solid, a white precipitate and water. If excess of carbon dioxide gas is passed through lime water, then the white precipitate formed dissolves due to the formation of soluble salt calcium hydrogen carbonate and the solution becomes clear. Test for carbon dioxide gas. Take a boiling tube and add 0.5 grams of sodium carbonate, that is Na2CO3. Add 2 ml of dilute HCl. Then you can observe a brisk effervescence is obtained. That means when you take a cool drink opened and shake it, you can see all the bubbles or friskiness coming out. This we call it as brisk effervescence. Pass the gas obtained through lime water, that is CaOH twice. Then you can see the lime water turns milky. You can test it in another way also. Instead of passing into lime water, you can bring the burning splinter, then it does not glow. This says that carbon dioxide does not support fire. This is how you can identify the gas which is obtained from this activity is carbon dioxide. If someone is overeating or suffering with acidity, we just suggest baking soda remedy. Why? Because when we eat excess of soda, that is sodium bicarbonate, baking soda will react with excess of HCl in the stomach and neutralizes. This gives relief to the person suffering from acidity. Acids react with bases or alkalis to form salt and water. Note, alkali means water soluble base is called alkali. When an acid reacts with base, it forms salt and water. Example, when sodium hydroxide, that is NaOH, reacts with HCl, it forms NaCl, sodium chloride and H2O. Acids react with metallic oxides to form salt and water. Hydrogen chloride reacts with calcium oxide, we call it as a quicklime, CaO, to form salt, calcium chloride, CaCl2 and water. Reaction of non-metallic oxides with bases. When calcium hydroxide, a base, reacts with non-metallic oxide, carbon dioxide, to form calcium carbonate, CaCO3 and water. Note children, always metallic oxides are basic in nature and non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature. Acids have corrosive nature. Mineral acids cause severe burns on the skin and attack and eat up the materials like cloth, wood, metal structures and stonework. They are said to be corrosive in nature. Look at the cotton cloth children. When you drop few ml of sulfuric acid on that, the cotton cloth starts to burn and make a hole on it. You can see even bases also, such as sodium hydroxide, are highly corrosive. They attack and destroy our skin. You can see on the screen. Children, please write all the running notes. After writing the running notes, you copy down all these and learn the equations for 5 or 6 times by writing in a rough book. Read the textbook. If you have any doubts, you can just put a comment and you just subscribe so that the continuous videos will be coming. Thank you. We'll meet in the next session.